Aditya-L1 spacecraft, which ISRO sent to study the Sun, has reached the Lagrange point L1, which is its destination after ISRO performed a crucial maneuver to bind the spacecraft to the halo orbit around L1. But first, let us understand what is a space maneuver. A space maneuver may be broadly defined as a change in a ballistic orbit. Basically, there are two types of space maneuvers: planned and unplanned. In Aditya-L1's case, all maneuvers are planned because the entire trajectory was jotted out before the launch, and the maneuvers carried out by ISRO were all in line with this plan. To understand what ISRO did today, you also need to know what a Lagrange point is and what the Lagrange point L1 is. Let me simplify it for you. Say there are two bodies in space, both with their own gravitational force, and you try to place an object in between them. So if one body has a stronger gravitational pull than the other, the object you place in between will be pulled by the stronger gravitational force, right? The loophole to overcome this is the Lagrange point. If you place an object in Lagrange point, the object tends to stay put. In this case, the two bodies are the Sun and the Earth, and the object in between is Aditya-L1. The distance between L1 and the Earth is 1.5 million kilometers. L1 is a good position to monitor the Sun because the constant stream of particles from the Sun, called the solar wind, reaches L1 about an hour before reaching Earth. For two-body gravitational systems, there are a total of 5 Lagrange points, denoted as L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. So here is the trajectory of Aditya-L1 since launch. Aditya-L1 was first placed in Earth's orbit. Subsequently, the orbit was made more elliptical, and later the spacecraft was launched towards the Lagrange point L1 by using onboard propulsion. After that, it exited the Earth's gravitational sphere of influence marked as SOI on screen. After exit from SOI, it was the cruise phase, and the maneuver after this was what happened today. The spacecraft was injected into a large halo orbit around L1. The propulsion system of the spacecraft comprises thrusters. These thrusters were fired to perform the maneuver, and Aditya-L1 entered the L1 orbit. Now that Aditya-L1 is in place, what will it do? There are payloads aboard Aditya-L1. Payload is the instrument carried on board a satellite for a specific purpose. Payloads vary in purpose, size, composition, capabilities, etc. Now Aditya-L1 has 7 payloads. Of those, 4 will directly view the Sun, and the remaining 3 will carry out in situ studies of particles and fields at L1. So there are 4 remote sensing payloads and 3 in situ payloads. The suits of Aditya-L1 payloads are expected to provide crucial information to understand the problem of coronal heating. Coronal heating relates to the question of why the temperature of the Sun's corona, which is the surface of the Sun's atmosphere, is higher than the temperature of the Sun's actual surface. It will also study coronal mass ejection, where a large cloud of highly magnetized plasma erupts from the Sun into space, causing radio and magnetic disturbances on the Earth. Alright, there have been many solar missions in the past. So what is special about Aditya-L1 studying coronal mass ejection? Well, the uniqueness is that Aditya-L1 will observe the dynamics of coronal mass ejection close to the solar disk, thereby providing information in the acceleration regime of coronal mass ejection, which is not observed consistently. There are many more such crucial observations that Aditya-L1 will carry out. Aditya-L1 is yet another feather in ISRO's cap, especially because the mission has been pulled off at a budget of a mere 400 crore rupees.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.